Welcome back to Houston Life. If you're hosting family and friends for the holidays, why not serve up some comfort food that will remind your guests of home?
It'll be a holiday to remember. Chef NaTosha Barber is here with her delicious recipe for shrimp and grits inspired by her Louisiana roots. Chef Tay, welcome to Houston Life.
Thank you, thank you.
It's great to see you. I always see Chef Tay out in the community. You are running 1,000,000 miles a minute, running your company. And what I think is so great is not only are you carrying on a tradition that you learned at 5 years old in the kitchen with your mom, right?
Yes.
But also, I mean, you were in college for a basketball scholarship, is that right? You were going to go in a totally different direction.
Correct. I was on a full ride at McNeese State University in Lake Charles, Louisiana on a basketball and track school.
Oh, she's fast and she can post up.
Back then.
Okay, okay.
I'm a lot slower, but I'll stay in the post.
Okay, I like that. I like that. You must be, please tell me you're a Rockets fan, not Pelicans. Come on.
I am a basketball fan.
Okay,
so
okay.
We'll say LeBron, but I'm a basketball fan.
Okay. Well, and today, I mean, we're talking about comfort food. Grits are basically a religion, but I feel like there's one of these foods that are so easy to get wrong. So can you give us any tips and tricks or how you do it?
Well, there's a lot of different tricks. One thing I've noticed on Facebook is there's this meme that goes around and asks, how do you like your grits? Does it have sugar or does it have salt and pepper?
Okay.
So that's the great debate.
I like savory.
For me, I like savory.
Yeah.
So that's the story behind my shrimp and grits, because I do not use water. I use, well, for this particular one, chicken stock. But if you're vegetarian, you can definitely use more of a vegetable stock to make it as a base. But yeah, so with this, it is a comfort food. It just depends upon how you like it. So it's kind of like half and half. Do you like it sweet or do you like it savory?
Okay.
What about the selection of shrimp? Because this is something that also is important. You want to make sure that your seafood is fresh. Do you have any tips for selecting it?
Well, I'm a Louisiana girl, so just straight Gulf shrimp is where I say go with it.
And they're so huge. The Gulf shrimp are so ginormous.
Yes,
so I
they
like
are.
them.
They are
have
big
all
bites.
The protein.
We believe in big bites.
In big bites. And so
right.
during the break, you were saying, look, this is something that is really, you're not used to having people in the kitchen with you. You do this. This is not only, it's not just a labor of love. It's really your therapy. Why so?
Well, beforehand, like you stated, I did play basketball. So when I was stressed out, I would just go out, get beat up on a little bit in the post, and then not be relieved a little bit. But then as I got older, body can't take that.
Right.
You can't get up every day. I'm not a spring chicken, not even a fall fowl. So being in the kitchen brought me back to being relaxed, takes my mind off any stresses that I have going on, and I can just focus on this. And then the end product is the love that people get from eating the food.
Well, and that must be so satisfying for you, Chef Tay. Sorry to jump in. I know that for you, finding a career in the kitchen came later in life. Didn't you work in insurance sales or something for a dozen years?
Yes, I was with Liberty Mutual as a sales agent.
Liberty.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
And then you decided to follow your passion.
Right. It started out doing a couple potlucks. You know, every pot's not lucky, so they just hired me to just go ahead on and do all the cooking for our potlucks. And then I was offered to do a couple big events in the Houston area. And so from there, when I started having clients, they were like, well, where's your catering company? I was like, well, I sell insurance. And I'm like, yeah, you can get a boudin ball and you can get a quote.
Nice,
But eventually, the passion took over the salary that I was making there, and I've never regretted it ever since then.
Okay, so here you are with some of your one of your catering spreads there. That looks amazing. You were named Best Local LGBTQ Chef, Best LGBTQ Caterer. Some of these accolades, I mean, what are you most proud of? The fact that you follow your passion, I think, is amazing.
Well, for me, it is just sticking with it. Like, say the hardest part is the first 5 years of doing a business.
Okay.
And when you walk away from a corporate job where you have that check that's coming in every 2 weeks,
right,
it's a little different when you actually have to depend upon your own self to do it. If I don't get booked, I don't get paid.
But you're betting on yourself.
I'm definitely betting on myself.
And you're winning. I like that.
And I've come to find that if you can show you invest in yourself, then other people will. I've been blessed by a lot of great supporters. Derek, being here, this is definitely a blessing.
I've also had your food. It's selfish reasons why I invited you here.
Give me some of this.
This is delicious.
Okay.
I gave you one.
Also, oh my God.
The boudin balls.
Give me both.
This is something you must have people. What are your most popular dishes, most requested dishes?
Well, so we do have the pepper jack boudin balls. You definitely got to try one of those. They're
Wow.
stuffed with pepper jack boudin. And then the shrimp and grits has definitely been one. Houston is definitely a brunch city. And so with the nightlife, people don't get up early in the morning to just get breakfast. And sometimes they don't want to be out too late. So they just meet in the middle. Sunday fun day. So this is where you'll see the brunch kicks in here.
Have you been doing a new brunch series, by the way? Did I hear that?
I have had a feature a couple times with my own Brunching with Tay.
Okay.
And looking to pick that up even more so in the next 24. And then I've also did some partnerships with a couple other promoters in the community.
Very cool. And a little birdie said you might be working on a cookbook too. You're going to share some of these secrets?
Definitely, just some. I mean, I still got to get booked, so definitely don't want to give away all the secrets. So, what do you like about that grits?
Fantastic. I've had a lot of shrimp and grits ever
So
since
good.
Brandon and I started dating, and this is a home run. We will have the recipe on our website, by the way, the complete recipe, which was so nice of you, Chef Tay, to share with us. Start with those Gulf shrimp, as she mentioned, and then the cheese. Is that cream cheese you just added too?
So that is cream cheese and then also heavy cream. Like I said, we're in the South, we do it big. Some people are on health kicks, but we like heavy plates. So
Right, with butter.
With butter. Butter
Right.
makes everything good. And then, of course, we add this good old smoked Gouda cheese. You can, with this recipe though, you can kind of play around with it. If you like cheddar or Gruyere, you can try that as well. For me, I just like the smokiness of the Gouda
Okay.
that comes through on there. So
Smells like heaven in here.
and the key is to definitely, when you're going to make your grits, is to definitely make it slow and low. Don't go with the quick grits.
Slow and low.
Slow and low.
Low and low.
Low and low,
That's a
yes.
great tip. Okay,
Thank
well,
you so
Chef
much.
Tay, thank you so much. Have a fantastic holiday. And gosh, this smells delicious. It tastes
eat.
even better than
Let's
it
do it.
smells. If you would like the full recipe or to connect with Chef Tay, look for that scene on Houston Life section of our website, HoustonLife.tv. Every single bite. Oh my gosh. That's my favorite close-up of the
Home
entire
run.
show.
Slam dunk. These are slam dunk. So basketball, slam dunk, right?
There we go.